Greetings and salutations, and this is TechRonaut here with a new Let's Play. We are starting Hi-Fi Rush. We got a long video ahead of us, but we're already in a cutscene, so silence.
Next. Next. I said next. Huh? Shy, is it?
Yep.
Profession, rock star?
Future rock star.
Are you done?
Yes.
Whatever. Here's your Project Armstrong pass. And welcome to Vandelay campus.
Yes!
Welcome, applicant, to Project Armstrong. Technology perfectly fused with the human body. Together, we create better lives.
And now, the CEO of Vandelay Technologies, Kale Vandelay!
What a historic day. You're the best of the best, and about to be even better. Thanks to our robot enhancements, Vandelay has always been about helping those in need. And you all in Project Armstrong are about to show the world just how special you can become. Now go. Get ready for a better life.
Almost in. Special pass here. I think they just called my name.
Promised me the best of the best, Mimosa.
Production asked for test subjects care. Marketing delivered.
Don't pin it on Rekka! Tell that grandstander Zanzo in R&D
We need people with influence, and you're giving me... losers!
It'll work.
It better. No slip-ups. And no defense. What a piece of junk.
error has occurred. Please proceed to the checkpoint.
Okay, checkpoint. Where's that? Don't worry. Probably no big deal.
So here we are. We're finally here. The best Let's Play that's gonna happen this volume season of Road Games. There ain't no way, nothing that could top it. If I'm being honest here, it's gonna be the best game I'll be playing this volume season of Road Games. It might even be the best game I've played. Well, no, I don't know if I'd say that because I don't know if I'd put this above Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart or Resident Evil 2 Remake, but I'd put it above all the other games I've played. Aside from those two. Those two I just hold really close to the heart because, like, they're games that came out at a time where the series in particular that I'm a fan of really needed a good game, and then they came out with a good game, and yeah, that was it. But yeah.
We told you no more than 10 boxes at once. Look at what you have done. Surely you will face consequences.
I got the boss music for like the 4th boss stuck in my head right now. Because it's my intro, but yeah, what do I have to say about this game? This game, for me, it has a lot of similarities to Dot Hack in terms of what I like about it, but it also has some differences too. Like, the similarities are that it's got really good character writing, the voice acting is solid enough, in some cases it's actually really good too. The voice acting here is definitely better than Dot Hack, so, like, I'll give it that. And then, like, it's also got, like, good character writing and an interesting story. Already said lovable characters, ain't gonna bring that back up.
Wait, magnetic waste management?
There's a green-haired psychopath you have to fight at a certain point in both games. Anyway.
Is that a weapon?
I don't think so.
I think he's resisting.
Wait, what?
Here we go, our introduction to combat. Be prepared to see a lot of tutorial moments pop up here because this is my first run of the game. So you're going to see me actually go through the tutorials instead of like skipping them like I normally would. I only skip tutorials when I've played the game before, unless it's a game that doesn't let you skip tutorials. And to those games, I gotta say, why do you not let me skip it? But you know what, it's whatever. Okay. Oh, we got more incoming. Oh no, it's something else. Okay.
If I'm getting this right... First, music player in my chest. Pretty sure that's not supposed to be there. Second, it's powering up my new robot arm. Third, it's making everything sync up with the beat. And... this sounds ridiculous, but when the music kicks in, it feels like I'm on a stage. Whoa.
Here we are with our first tutorial.
Ready for something wild? Whoa. Chai's here, and his attacks sync up with the music. You all want to see it in action? Let's start with a light attack. A one-beat attack that quickly connects combos. Go ahead, try it out.
The interesting thing about being on beat with combos here in this game, though, is that you don't have to be on beat until the last
Try combo and beat to
attacking a combo.
This will be what perfect timing feels like.
You just kind of have to get that last attack time right.
I'll pretend that didn't happen. Let's try it again.
And what was I gonna say? But it does affect your score from each combat encounter in a level, or like as this game calls them, tracks. It does like affect your combat score in each one. Like you'll get a better rank. You'll get like a C rank if you like at least get like the last hit in a combo timed right, and then you'll get like a D rank if you do worse than that, like if you somehow miss those. But if you manage to be on beat a little more, you'll get like a B, A, or S rank, which are very good. But that's only part of the ranking system. You get like 2 or 3 ranks from combat encounters, so like really that's kind of the least important rank too, because, well, it's the least important because as long as you get like an A or S rank with the other two, you're gonna get a decent rank.
This is the kind of timing to aim for.
So like most of this game, I kind of just go off that, but I do get a B or A rank sometimes with the timing because I do try at certain moments. But yeah, that should be the end of that tutorial, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Ooh, yeah! And the crowd goes wild.
Chai! 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 Chai!
Chai, 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 chai.
Is this the guy?
You want an autograph? I'll get you an autograph. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone see the guy that did this?
That's the defect!
What? No. I was just... Well, here we go.
Take them out!
Shai is such a goof, and you gotta love that in a game protagonist. You don't get a lot of goofy game protagonists. Most game protagonists are either super serious or just incredibly nice. It's either one or the other. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about Chai at the moment. I will have more to say about him later, as we learn more about him and the other characters and their interactions, so on and so forth. But at the moment, that's all I really have to say about Chai.
Well,
Just at the moment.
awesome. I should probably get out of here.
I'm also like multitasking and looking at like I'm reading something while I'm like doing this commentary, so that's the other reason I don't want to say more about Chai at the moment, because I'm like trying to keep up the commentary without needing to like focus more. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I'm trying to multitask.
What are you? Not very.
I'm trying to multitask.
Your well-being and guide you to satisfaction.
I'm multitasking here.
No indulging.
You seem to have.
I'm multitasking here.
Would you like me to explain your
I'm just being
malfunctioning
funny with
abilities?
that.
So it's
Oh yeah, these robots. There's a funny one of these later. You'll notice it because he kind of grabs your attention, but yeah.
beneficial for you to do so. For some people,
For the most part, these bots are annoying, but you eventually get the one that's actually pretty funny.
your attacks always
Like I said, he literally grabs your attention.
since it's beneficial to attack.
You're gonna see what I mean when we get to
Pressing the
him.
attack button again when your hit strikes is the
I kind of wish I cut here because
That makes sense.
we don't
And if you
need
need even more
this
help,
to be
it
shown,
seems you have a-
really, because the audience watching this is not the people playing the game, so you don't need to see how this is done.
So
But I guess I kept it in anyway, so it's whatever. Anything would have making this video shorter would have been good though, because I'm not good at doing commentary for more than 45 minutes. So if I ever get to a point in this video where I feel like I can cut something from here on, I'm definitely going to do it. Hit, hit, and hit.
Just like I thought.
Yes, sir.
Do it. Wow,
Yes, sir.
I know. Let me know if you
Yes, sir. I'm just being a goof right now. Don't mind me. Yeah, I hope this game becomes a game series and isn't like a Hat in Time type thing where it's a one and done deal. Because it would be a shame if it is a one and done deal, because this game is really good. I do have faith it'll get a sequel though, because it was ported to PS5 this year, which is how I'm playing it. So I do have faith it'll get a sequel, because apparently it was popular enough to get a PS5 port, so it had to do well to some regard. Plus, there's some cliffhanger stuff if you get the 100% ending. I don't do that, but yeah.
That's the defect? Looks suspicious.
I'm continuing to read stuff while I do commentary, so if I go silent at any moment, that's probably why.
Try and catch this.
So yeah. So fun little fact here. I know I do this every once in a while, but this time it's actually like a lot different in a bad way. So a lot of times I can't finish the commentary of a video in one day because I'll run out of time or whatever, or like, you know, it's most of the time it's because I run out of time, but sometimes it can be other reasons.
Get out of here.
Well, this time, the reason's a bit more difficult than that. So, at the moment, at the time of doing this commentary, and the timeline of this is going to seem really weird in retrospect because of when the videos are going to go up, but my DualSense 5 controller, after just a little over 2 years, just stopped turning on. Light won't turn on, nothing. So, what do I do about this? Well, I have a DualShock 4, so that solves half the problem. But how do I use PS5 Share Factory with a DualShock 4? Now, okay, keep in mind here, I think that the DualSense is a lot more comfortable of a controller than the DualShock 4. None of the gameplay for this Let's Play is going to be using the DualShock 4, by the way. This was all recorded before that. On top of that, this is a PS5 game, so it won't let me use the DualShock 4 for it anyway. I wanted to bring that up, though, because I have a Let's Play coming. I'm not going to say which Let's Play it is, because I want it to be a surprise. But after this one, whichever concludes first between this and... Yeah, I'm going to talk over cutscene, but just because it's more annoying to the way I have to record these videos right now, so I'm just not giving a fuck. So I'm going to talk over cutscene, you're just going to have to deal with it. But basically, and I'll get to that in a second, but basically, I have a Let's Play coming next after this, either this or .hack GU Volume 2, whichever concludes first, which is solely using a DualShock 4 controller. It's a game that does have a PS5 version, unlike .hack. And I can still go play .hack if I want to. I'm just not playing the third game yet because I'm putting it off till next volume run on games. I want it to be a first run thing for all 3 games. So, yeah. But what does that have to do with this video? Well, guess what frustrating, annoying way I have to do this? I have to use Remote Play. And if you don't know, using touchscreen controls is not fun. It's not. Especially for Share Factory. So, that's why I'm kind of refusing to stop doing the commentary, because moving back and forth across the video timeline is annoying as fuck, because it goes faster than you want it to. God damn, I hate touchscreen controls so bad. I really do. The only time touchscreen controls were ever fun for me was the DS.
Let's try it out.
In any other way, it is just shit. Like, I'm definitely never playing a game like this. I'd rather just get another DualSense controller than play any game like this. So yeah, I'm just gonna get that out there. But I'm having to do this. The way I'm able to even use Share Factory right now is through remote play on my phone using touchscreen controls. Yeah, you can imagine why I'm not too happy about that, or why I'm not too willing to just shut up for the cutscenes right now, because it's actually frustrating trying to move it around. So you're just gonna have to deal with it for this video at least. I might get over it the next video and just put a little more effort with like where I stop and start commentary, but for now I just don't give a fuck. You're just gonna deal with commentary wherever I feel like it. Which sucks too, because this is the first part of my favorite game for this volume of Ronan games so far. So it actually sucks that I have to like deal with this bullshit while commentating over a game that I adore. It's kind of mixed energy there, because part of the reason I'm even putting up with remote play is because I want to do the commentary for these videos already. I've been waiting to do commentary for this game for almost a month now. So like you can imagine that like my controller messing up as soon as I start doing commentary for this game was not something I was happy about. We got whatever that fucking thing is. It went off screen before I read it. Who cares? I think it's a health upgrade if I remember correctly. Or it's a fraction of a health upgrade, because if I remember correctly, I think you have to collect 4 or 5 of those things, and then you get a health upgrade. I don't remember the details. It's been half a month since I've even touched this game, because I finished it and then I did some like post-game stuff, trying to get better ranks and shit, trying to trophy hunt a little bit, and then my remote stopped working, so I was like, you know what? I can't do that with remote play. It's not gonna work. Oh yeah, these guys. I think I already talked about these guys before. They're a little annoying. They really are. The only reason I'm like doing this is because this is my first run of the game and I had to learn these things anyway, so I was just like, you know what, we'll put up with it. There is one later though that's actually pretty funny, and you're gonna see which one I'm talking about when we get there. Holy fuck, we are still not even halfway through this video. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best to stay enthusiastic, but I'm literally using remote play to record a video. For anybody who's ever used remote play for PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, you know my pain. You are well aware of my pain right now. Especially if you've tried to use Share Factory with it. Because the sticks, the digital sticks they have on there is too... How do I put this? They're too sensitive. You slightly move it, the video tries to move a whole minute ahead. That's why I'm not willing to stop for cutscenes right now, because I don't want to deal with that frustration just yet. I'm going to put up with it going forward, but in this video, probably not. I'm just going to do this video how I want to. I'm going to have fun with it because I want to make the best of this, because it's the first part of my favorite game for this Let's Play. So let's get on the topic of the game and stop talking shit about remote play and how fucking shitty it is. Anyway, Hi-Fi Rush is a game... I was mad. It was the first game I actually got mad about being an exclusive for another console that I could not afford. It was the first ever time I got mad about that, because there have been like console exclusives I really wanted to play. Like Sonic Lost World is one, even though that game doesn't seem too fun. It's a Sonic game. I still wanted to experience it. So like that was one of them, but other than Sonic Lost World and this, there's never been like an exclusive for Xbox or Nintendo that I actively wanted to play that I didn't get the chance to play, because I played Wii and DS exclusives, obviously. I'm a big fan of the Rush games, of the Sonic Rush games. They're the second one being in my top 5 Sonic games overall, alongside Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Generations, and Sonic Unleashed. if I remember correctly. Sonic Heroes is up there too. If it's not my top 5, it's like definitely number 6. Those 6 are definitely like my top 6 Sonic games. I don't know why that happened. I got a little sound through my headset when like there was a transition. What the fuck? Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, I don't feel like it. Sir, what's your fucking deal? What's your deal, bro? Bro, we are not friends. I don't know what you're talking about. I have never seen your face before in my life, bro. We are not friends, bro. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, friend. I'm not your friend, bro. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's a South Park reference, by the way. Somewhat of a South Park reference. I didn't say it exactly how they said it in the show, but it was like, I'm not your buddy, pal, or something like that. It's really funny in the scene. I don't even remember which episode it was from or what characters even say it. I just know it's from South Park because I remember hearing it while watching South Park. South Park is a really hilarious show. It really is. It's probably, I wouldn't say it's my favorite adult animated show because there's definitely like a couple that I think are better than it, but it's definitely up there. It's probably my favorite adult comedy animated show.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely like it. Well, no. I like Futurama more, so that's not true. And I do like the early seasons of Family Guy a little more as well. But I do like, well, not the early seasons. More so seasons 2 through 7 of Family Guy. I like more than South Park. But not by a lot. Not by a lot, mind you. Season 1 of Family Guy, I feel like, is just your generic sitcom type thing, but with some, like, some areas taking advantage of the fact it's animated. Like the fact that there's a character called Death, which is something that would look out of place in a live action sitcom. And then like some shenanigans that just wouldn't work in live action, you know. But yeah. And then you obviously know past season 7 of Family Guy, it just started going downhill. Because I would argue Family Guy's peak was between seasons 3 and 6. And then season 7 was still pretty solid. Season 8 had a few good episodes. Season 9 had a few good episodes, but they were both like a lot less good than seasons 2 through 7. I would say they were also less good than season 1. A lot of people, whenever they talk about a show falling off, they always include season 1 in the topic of discussion of where the show was good. But oftentimes, in my opinion, I notice season 1 being a lot weaker than the second through whatever season. Because, like, that's just my opinion for a lot of shows. I think the first season of South Park is one of its weakest seasons. And I think some of its modern seasons are actually really good. South Park is kind of an exception, though, because that's a show that kind of, like, changed up as it went. And it did it in a way where it worked, rather than, like, changing up in a way that kind of ruined it, like some shows do. But then there's shows like SpongeBob, where, like, the first season was kind of really low-key, and then the second season was when, like, the really good, memorable stuff started happening left and right. Because you did have a few good moments in the first season, obviously. But, like, season 2 and 3 and 4 just have so much content in them that, like, is memed and all that stuff. Like, I think there's only 1 or 2, like, memes that were made out of season 1 moments. But then there's, like, a shit ton of them from seasons 2 to 4. And there's even some past season 4, but I'm not using memes as a way to say the show is good. I just know that memes are usually made off of stuff that's memorable when it comes to, like, SpongeBob stuff. So it's like, yeah, that's the thing there. I think seasons 2 to 4 were peak SpongeBob, and then, like, after that it fell off. Season 1 was low-key. It wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good, but, like, it wasn't anywhere near what season 2 to 4 did, especially seasons 2 and 3. With Family Guy, my opinion is season 1 doesn't even touch seasons 2 through 7. Maybe season 5, because season 5 is a little weaker within that group, but only by a little bit. When it comes to like, what's another show that kind of fell off as it went? Rick and Morty is a weird one for me, because I love Rick and Morty season 2. Season 1's enjoyable. I could watch it. It's kind of it's kind of a similar opinion I have the most season 1s of shows. Season 3 is kind of a painful watch, especially like on rewatch after knowing everything that happens in it. It feels like they didn't know what they were doing. Season 4 felt a lot better. And then after that, it gets pretty bizarre. They start making like a bunch of decisions I don't like. Like, the show really fell off for me by this point. It was like I don't even want to mention some of the stuff they do, because it's stuff that's like just ugh. Like, why do they do this crap? Like, I'm not talking about like ugh, like it's a poor writing decision either. I'm talking about like the subject matter. There's some subject matter post season 4 Rick and Morty that just made me not comfortable watching the show anymore. Like, I'm just like, no, this ain't okay. Rick and Morty to me felt like it suffered because of its popularity. Like, it was really good in season 2, but then when it started taking off, they started trying to like accommodate for that. And then season 3 was poorly written because of it. Season 4 felt a lot more like season 2, but it still had like a few more weak points than season 2 did, and season 1. And then beyond that, it doesn't even feel like the same show to me anymore, if I'm being honest. It kind of went from this like genuinely funny adult sci-fi cartoon to like, one way I could put it is it feels like what Family Guy was trying to do for a few seasons. Like, it feels like it's trying too hard to be adult and edgy and stuff, like Family Guy was doing for a few seasons. If you don't know what I mean, between like seasons, I want to say 10 and I want to say seasons 10 through 14, 15, Family Guy was doing a lot of really, really messed up stuff plot-wise in the show, and like one episode that comes to mind, I don't even want to say it, but one episode that comes to mind is like this episode where like Brian and Stewie haven't hung out in a while. Stewie starts to get worried, and then like he gets the idea to have a child. I'm not gonna elaborate anymore. If you know the episode, you know why. It's just you know why. I don't have to elaborate more. You probably could figure it out without me elaborating if you never see it either. And I'm sorry for even like putting that in people's minds who have seen it. Like, that right there was when I stopped watching Family Guy. I think that episode alone was like the moment I went, okay, I'm not gonna even give new episodes a chance anymore. I'm sorry. I just can't. Like, if this is what they're gonna do, then I'm not going past season 7 anymore. That's just facts. The only times I go past season 7 is 2 specific episodes. There's one episode where like there's one episode called Excellence in Broadcasting that I actually really like. And then there's also one that I don't remember what the episode was called, but it's the one with the Mr. Boost song. Like, those are the only 2 post season 7 episodes of Family Guy I ever go back to, because I actually really do like those episodes. But yeah, Family Guy I think suffered the most from like going on too long, because yeah, there are really bad SpongeBob episodes, there are really bad Simpsons episodes, there are really bad pretty much any show except for Futurama for some reason that got past season 6 or 7 suffered in some way. SpongeBob suffered earlier than most other shows that run that long, but at the same time, its drop-off wasn't as big. Because as a kid, before like I was old enough to realize, okay, these episodes are kind of shit. I actually didn't mind post season 4 episodes that much. But I knew the first time I saw any episode of Family Guy that was post season 9, I just wasn't happy with it. Me talking about shows while playing Peak. Well, not Peak. This is not like my favorite game of all time, but it's up there. It's up there. It's up there.
Generator looks busted.
Did you fix it? Any tools nearby?
It's up there.
Tools?
We got 20 more minutes to kill. 18 to be exact, actually. We do got some cutscene coming into the end of this video, and that's when I'm going to have to actually shut up for cutscene. But at the moment, I don't care. When there's dialogue or cutscene, I'm just going to keep talking. So about timing attacks in this game, you don't have to be exact with it. I think I might have already said that, but I don't remember what I said at the start of this video because it was a different day, and I didn't bother going back to rewatch what I said because of the way I'm having to record this, as I already pointed out. What was I going to say? The timing on the attacks for stuff is not exact. As long as you spam the button and make sure your last hit on the button lands on the timing, you're good. Just tap the button a few times and then like wait for the timing, hit the last tap, you're good. That's how I do it. That's how I play this whole game. I don't even like bother
Reminder, sick days must be registered
like
6
timing
months before
any
desired
attack that
date.
isn't the last one.
Asterisk, sick days for robotic employees.
It does take me a while to get used to it though. You'll notice in like these earlier videos I do miss like the timed attack at the end a little more, which is it's a learning curve for me because I don't play rhythm games. The only games with rhythm mechanics I've played are this and Soundfall. And Soundfall plays a lot differently than this. Soundfall doesn't require you to time stuff right. It just has the actions happen on beat, if that makes sense. Like, you can spam the shoot button and it will still happen on beat for the most part. If I remember correctly, okay, no, you can't spam it. You do have to like hit it on beat, but it's a lot easier than this game. The songs in Soundfall have like a visual thing at the bottom. And I know there's like a visual thing with 808 right there with the little holographic disc thing around it, like going on beat. But if I'm to be honest, my eyes are not focused on that when playing the game. With Soundfall, there's like a bigger visual thing at the bottom. So with this game, I kind of just spam the button, and then when a thing comes up, I try to time that right. With Soundfall, it's a lot easier because the visual aid for timing your attacks is bigger, more noticeable. You're gonna see it the entire time you're playing the game instead of having to focus on a little tiny object
Combining those heavy and light
in a random spot on screen.
more combos and beat hits. Now's the time to try it out.
And I know there's a visual thing you can have at the bottom too that tells you how that like shows the beat of the track that's playing for the level. But if I'm being honest here, I don't know how to activate it. I think at one point later in the Let's Play it activates automatically after I die at one point. But then then I die again, and then like it's gone again. So I don't know how to like manually activate that. And that would have been like really useful to this game. And this isn't me complaining about the game, by the way. This is just me pointing out that like it's just easier to spam and then hit the button all the time. I do like that you don't have to time every single attack. It is definitely to the game's benefit because if you had to time every single attack, this game would be frustrating as all hell. So it is to the game's benefit that you don't have to do that. Because this game's a little more punishing with time, when you do have to time attacks, than Soundfall is. Because Soundfall is just like, oh, you just missed this. Wait a second and you get on time again. In this game, you can sometimes get hit and shit when you miss the timing. So it's a little more punishing. So the fact that like you only have to time like the last attack in a combo, and certain like attacks you do on specific objects and buttons and stuff is definitely to the game's benefit. So this isn't really me complaining. It's just I wish I had the thing at the bottom more so for the score, more so for score reasons. Because you see right there, I'm on a C. And yeah, you're not really gonna get like S ranks and stuff till you unlock more combos and all that sort of shit. Anyway, but I could have gotten a B or A here, possibly, if I was on time with every hit. So it is annoying that I can't figure that. That's the kind of error on my part, though. I can't blame the game for that, because I know there's a way to activate it. I just never figured it out. I even went in the options menu several times and could never find it. So it's most likely an error on my part.
Hey, look, exit.
Oh boy, we got cutscene. You know what that means? I gotta mess with remote play bullshit.
Nothing I can't handle.
But the cutscene's not coming just yet because I gotta loot. Wouldn't be me if I didn't loot. Hope people realize what YouTuber I'm referencing. I've actually referenced him like quite a few times. He's not even a YouTuber I watch anymore. These days, in terms of gameplay YouTubers, I mainly watch Jacksepticeye, Corey Kenshin, and Brain Scratch commentaries. Game Grumps kind of fell off for me a lot, and I stopped watching Berlizzi.
See, just like I thought. It's fine. You need to relax.
Introducing the head of production, Rekka!
Oh no.
There you are, man. Messing with Rekka's crew, Rekka's production. And worst of all, yeah, Rekka's perfect, no defect record!
Your security tried to kill me!
Project Armstrong, EULA. Fine print. Should've read it, punk. Defects get recalled.
Recalled? You mean killed?
Rekka ain't picked the verbs. That's for the mooks in marketing. Anyway, thanks for being dumb enough to just waltz in here. Rekka ain't gotta get her hands dirty.
I told you.
Welcome to the Project Armstrong defect check, honey. And our QA's the best in the business. Hey-o! Whoa!
That's good.
I like how they taste.
Oh, that's bad.
Inspection level 1 million.
Let's do it. Now this is probably the first example of this, but this game has a lot of moments that will really have you thinking, who was in the fucking studio? Because this shit goes off. This is probably not the best boss theme, not even close. There's like 3 I like better than it. But the fact that it's this good already, and there's like several tracks in the game that like top this, yeah, this game's got the best, probably the best soundtrack I've ever heard in a video game, if I'm being quite honest. Now, comments on Rekka. By the way, fun fact, Rekka shares a voice actor with several characters in Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. Yep. That's something I found out when I was looking at the voice cast for the game. Apparently, she's voiced by the person who does, I think, Polar and one of the trophy girls. I don't know which one it is. They were called the trophy girls in the original. The trophy girls in the original CTR, but I think in the Nitro field they're called the Nitro Squad or something like that, I think. But one of them's voiced by her too, but yeah, it's just a fun fact. Also, Rekka needs to stop referring to Rekka in the third person. Me just doing like the worst impression ever because I can't do female voices. In a perfect world, I could mimic all types of voices. At least the ones that, you know, I want to. But, you know, I can live with just doing male voices, especially because I'm more comfortable doing them anyway. This guy right here got me almost dead already. What the hell? Pass me. What were you doing here, bro?
Hands down, Shy. Go get him.
I'm drinking some ice cold water with some lemon juice in it. Delicious. My body, for some reason, craves vitamin C a lot, and and by that I mean like a lot of almost at least once every few days. There's like something vitamin C related I want, like green apples or orange juice or water with lemon juice in it, or Propel drink mix, applesauce, or just a bunch of things. And it's not like I don't get enough of the nutrient. I eat and drink vitamin C all the time. It's more so just, for some reason, my body likes it a lot. Like, it's the nutrient my body likes the most. It makes my body feel good, too. Like, makes me feel like I just had something really good for me. Ooh, boy. This guy, he's steaming mad. He's angry. That right there, that's one of the most dangerous critters on the planet. A QA bot. I'm gonna poke him with a stick. He's angry! Sorry if you hear the plastic pipe bottle water. Oh. If you hear me like grunt and stuff while doing this video, I got a little hand pain going on. It's not too bad, obviously. I'm playing a game using a DualShock 4 at the moment while my hand's like this, so it's like, obviously it's not too bad. I also just made me some Kool-Aid earlier with this hand. And I was able to make dinner, so. It's not too bad of shape. The pain's almost gone, really. Like, it's kind of just in one little spot, and it just hurts when that spot bends a certain way, you know? My hand just kind of needs to be stretched for the most part. It's just not safe to stretch it while it's still hurting, because I could make it hurt worse by accident. But once it's better, this hand needs to stretch bad. That's what I hate about like being in pain. You can't stretch shit, and then when it gets better, like, you haven't stretched it for so long that your body's just begging you, like, please stretch this bitch. That's what my hand feels like right now. It's still in pain too, but like it's like telling me, hey, I need you to stretch me. Even though I can't do that because putting pressure in certain areas would hurt, and that certain area would be the main area stretched. Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down. You best not throw them pots and them pans in here. You need to calm the fuck down. Cause baby girl, I'm not gonna take all of this fussing and hollering, moving and tossing shit around. But you best not throw them pots and them pans in here. You need to calm the fuck down. That's a T-Pain song. It just randomly pops in my head. Fun fact, it was actually like, I think it's a bonus track for Epiphany, which is my favorite T-Pain album. My second favorite is One Up. But it's a bonus track for Epiphany. I don't have the bonus track edition. I just have the regular version, but I've heard it on YouTube, and it's released on Spotify now too, which is cool. Epiphany's my favorite T-Pain album for a reason. It's the one I got the most nostalgia for. The singles off it are the main T-Pain songs I heard growing up. The 2 or 3 main ones I heard growing up. And then, like, there's just a bunch of songs on there I just have, like, a lot of nostalgia for, because Epiphany and 3 Rings were, like, really what a lot of the T-Pain I was listening to when I first became a fan of T-Pain was. And there were albums that had already been out, like, for 2 or 3 years by the point I heard them, but T-Pain, if you don't know, is one of my favorite artists of all time. He's not my favorite, that's Kendrick Lamar. That honor belongs to Kendrick Lamar. But he is my second favorite artist of all time. I probably made it painfully obvious by now that Kendrick Lamar is my favorite artist of all time, because he's the main artist I sing and rap songs by out of nowhere. He is. Behind him would be T-Pain, Chris Rivers, probably Eminem. I'm not talking about like my top 5 or anything. I'm actually just naming ones I actually sing and rap a lot of songs by. But like, I rap and sing Kendrick stuff so much, I literally have a running gag in my Resident Evil videos. Just like, sit down, be humble. Kendrick is my favorite artist, man. Like, he's got the skill, he's got the meaning, he's got the vibey song beats, and honestly, every way Kendrick's ever rapped or sang just always sounded good to me, and I always just like the meanings of his songs, and I like his lyricism and all that shit. Like, you ever had that one artist that just kind of ticks off all the boxes on the artist you want to listen to the most? The artist that you like, you're the biggest fan of out of the people you listen to? That's Kendrick for me. Like, he's just my favorite artist, man. Like, his music just clicks for me. Better than any other artist. There are artists that come close, though. T-Pain, a little bit. Chris Calico. I like T-Pain more for, like, having catchy songs that are fun to sing while being able to stick to a topic and actually having a good singing voice with or without auto-tune. Like, for T-Pain, it's more so the talent in how he makes those songs rather than the meaning. Whereas Kendrick, I just like everything about his music. Then Chris Calico helped me when I was in a dark place, man. Like, I listened to some Chris Calico songs when I was going through a really bad state of depression a few years ago, and it just helped me get out of it. And I know I'm saying this shit over cutscene, I don't care. It's just something I want to talk about. But we are going to be ending off this video after this explosion. So, bye.